Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you, Aquarius? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you, friends. I do have a short stack of oracles we're going to look at today. We're going to get some energy from there, and then we're going to do a 9-card draw for the tarot. Find out what's going on for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, if you are here for the first time, welcome, welcome. And we do have quite a rather large Aquarius gathering. And if you want to be part of that tribe, there is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner if you're interested in staying. Thank you so much for your thumbs up and all the ways you love on me, my ride or die, Aquarius. Thank you. I appreciate you. So whether this is for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, or you're cross-watching, there may be something here for you. Tell me about Aquarius, please. All right. Aquarius, we start out with this foundations of achievements. Foundation and achievements. Bottom of the deck, we have moving on. I feel like somebody here is moving on towards some sort of achievement that's coming up in the week ahead. Let's find out what else we've got here. There's movement here finally. I want to say for those of you who felt like you were stuck, look, we have we're just on the heels of Pluto moving into your sign, and it's going to be good for you in the next 20 years. Things are about to pick up and look up for you here, and I feel like this is the place where you finally get some movement and some stability. Tell me more about Aquarius, please. Tell me more about Aquarius. We've got trust in the magic. To me, that means the magician energy. Trust in the magic. I feel like it says the white raven spirit. It feels like with these sixes here that we're looking at. Look, we have 666. It's like I feel like you're on the right path, that love is going to be showing up for you if that's what you're interested in. It feels like you're on this beautiful journey that I feel is leading you to a place of abundance. Bottom of the deck, we have time for a beginner mind. Very interesting. The porcupine spirit, which is card 48. And that is a 12. I feel like your intuitive energy is telling you that that you're at the beginning of something because there's finally movement forward, and it feels like you're going to feel going forward in the week ahead. I feel like you're already going to start to begin to feel this energy of feeling more magical, more into your manifestation energy, wish fulfillment. I feel like your wish fulfillments, your fulfilled wishes are about to show up here, but I feel like you're supposed to look at it as a beginner mindset, like you're at the beginning of something. Something is brand new at the beginning for you here. Tell me what else is coming up for Aquarius, please. Tell me about Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius, please. We've got exchanging gifts. Now, it could be exchanging gifts with a friend, a family member. It could be exchanging gifts with the universe that you've been giving to the universe, which means, when you're exchanging gifts with the universe, it means that you've been putting out good karma. So helping other people, doing the things that you should be doing, being very, vulnerable with people, that you are somebody who I feel is in this energy of the hermit energy, which is quite shamanic. It's very spiritual, but you're also keeping track of details. It feels like that the exchange of gifts could be between you and a friend. We do have the pink energy here though, and that's the crown chakra. So it almost feels like whatever you've been doing that is of good works in the world, I feel is about to be paid out to you in some sort of a download. Something that is, I feel like up till now you've been trusting in the universe or trusting in the magic here, and it feels like you're trusting that things are about to move in the right direction. And I think you're right because of the sixes. You might even be seeing sixes. We have 3 sixes here. And for those of you who are religious, that's not what it means. This fable in the the religious texts that say that this is the mark of the beast, that's not the way it is when we talk about spiritual things. This is actually going in the right direction. This is actually a journey is taking place. You're about to embark on some sort of really important journey. You might be going towards some sort of a tribe here because of all the hard works you've done. I'm just saying, I feel like your good works are about to be rewarded. Your kindness, your compassion, the way that you've been with maybe someone specific in your life. Maybe you're a mentor to somebody. Feels like that. Tell me more about Aquarius, please, and then we'll get to the tarot. Tell me about Aquarius. Got divine timing. Feel like you've been asking the universe, where's mine? Like, why is everything so hard? I think things are about to get a little bit easier for you. Oh, I love that. Trust in the magic. It says there's an awakening here, a realization or a shift or a discovery. I really do feel like everything's about to shift for you, Aquarius. That's what it feels like here. And then we have denial, exchanging of gifts. It's almost like somebody here is like, you know what? I just keep moving. I just keep working. I just keep doing what I'm doing. And I just feel like nothing is benefiting me. Like I'm not on the right path, that the universe has forgotten about me. I want to say that that's denial. I want to say it says a failure to accept a situation or an unhealthy cycle or addiction that you've been in. And maybe it's been too much up in your head. Maybe it's turned into negative thoughts. I want to say that when the universe comes to you with this download, that you're going to know that you're blessed. You're going to know that you are the magician. You're going to have some sort of an awakening with all of these downloads here, and it's going to wipe away any denial that you had. You're going to have success. I love it. It's your time to shine. I was saying that at the beginning with Pluto moving into your sign, right? Everything that has been hiding from you is going to come to the surface. And it feels like there's going to be a lot of success that's coming your way. It says success from what you pour your heart into. And I was saying, it feels almost like a karmic reward, like things are going to be balanced. It's going to be paid back out to you. That's what it feels like here. It's kind of lovely. Aquarius, if you are interested in a private reading, please know that there is space over at Wizio, and you can get your reading back in less than 10 days. And there is a link always below the video. If you want to take that link over to Wizio and check out the pricing there, you can do that. Tell me about Aquarius, please. What else do we need to know about Aquarius? Coming up in the week ahead, please. Whenever you get my reading, it's always going to be for the week ahead, whether you receive that today, tomorrow, or next year. It is a general reading after all. We've got the King of Pentacles. Got the Five of Cups. And we've got Temperance. Look, this is past energy. I want to tell you, no more worrying about money. I feel like going forward here, things are about to get a lot better in terms of your finances. It feels like with the King of Pentacles here, that somebody here you might be right now being considered for some sort of a new position. So maybe you're looking for a job and you've gone for the interview. Maybe you are in a place of work that's a very large corporation and they're looking at you as a leader of something. They're looking at you as the one who moves slowly. You're very dependable. You're always there when they need you. You're a person who is always on point, highly intelligent, goes over the details, somebody who is a leader, right? This is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but definitely somebody who they see potential in. I feel like there's going to be no more worrying about money for you. I feel like with Temperance here, that something is about to show up that you don't even know is on the cooker, like it's in the background. Like I feel like Aquarius, there's something that's already going on here that is about to show itself to you. Yeah, because of these sixes, that's what it feels like. That you're about to have movement on a new path that is going to give you a foundation of stability here, because it is coming in divine timing. So if you're the person who's been struggling financially, I feel like coming up quite soon. And for some of you, it won't be in the week ahead. I'm just going to say you got to be on this timeline, and we never know if we are until these things begin to show up for us, right? And so I feel like for some of you, this is the past energy. So this is something that's already showing up. It's already in the background growing. And I feel like it's telling me here that you're not going to have to worry about money after this, because Temperance is the moment of alchemy. It also is things coming together. It's the integration of everything. So it feels like everything's coming together for you. You're having movement, an awakening. You've got these downloads. You've got foundational things showing up in divine timing here. Got the Four of Pentacles. Got the Knight of Cups at the center of the matter. We've got the Seven of Swords. We've got the World card. We've got the Six of Cups. This is the future energy. And we've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Very interesting energies here today for you. I feel like there maybe for one or two of you that you are still holding on to some sort of connection from the past. And whether you're pursuing that or not, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that person pops into your head, that you wonder what they're doing, that you are still holding on to some sort of a romantic connection that was back there. I feel like this person did you dirty. I want to say this person lied to you. They're probably somebody who didn't really, wasn't really very honest with you. Somebody who probably hurt you through swords. So maybe they were, they didn't tell you something that you ended up finding out. I feel like that this energy here is something that you're waking up to. I feel like the only way that we can let go of the past completely and truly without checking on them, looking them up online, without all of that energy, and this isn't going to be for all of you, and for those of you who are not connected to someone back there, bravo to you. I'm not reading this part for you. This part is for somebody who is struggling to let go of something that they're holding on to from the past, and I feel like it's a romantic connection of some sort that kind of did you dirty and was a liar, and somebody who just wasn't very honest in their dealings. And maybe they didn't lie outright, but maybe they did leave things, you know, sort of hidden. I'm going to say that they didn't just tell you the whole truth. I feel like somebody here is waking up, is like having some sort of a realization or a shift in the mindset, because it feels like there is, with this awakening, it says a realization, a shift, or a discovery. I feel like I'm talking to the person who is still connected or attached to or still thinks of or wishes for or wished it could have been different. I feel like this awakening here coming for you in the week ahead tells me that you are finally going to detach. It says trust in the magic, right? So it does feel like this is, it's almost as if magic. It's like one day you wake up and you're like, screw that. That person wasn't very honest or truthful with me. Feels like that. We're looking at the forward energy here with the World, and it feels like you're closing the door on something. It feels like you're having this awakening, a shift in your mindset, and then you're closing the door. It's like you've decided you're not going to look back there anymore. The door is closed. I'm just going to bring that to a complete close. I feel like you move forward after that. It feels like it's the last thing that you need before you meet somebody who's really special. It could be somebody who's in your family that's special that helps you close this door. But the Six of Cups is also about is nostalgia. So I feel like you are closing the door on nostalgic feelings, nostalgic ideas. I want to say that maybe you were stuck there for a while, but I feel like it's time, like you were in this denial that this person was coming back to get you, or that it was eventually going to work out, or because this person is my soulmate, or whatever label you put on their forehead, twin flame, soulmate. That's the reason that I have to wait for them. I feel like this energy, it's like an exchange with the universe. It's like you close the door, and then immediately after figuring out that maybe you've been in denial, you close the door and the universe blesses you with something. And I feel like it's yeah, we should clarify a little more to find out what's going on. We do have the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands in the distance. To me, the bottom of the deck is the future energy. And so it feels like there is something that I feel, like I was saying back here, something that is already growing. And when I see the page, that sort of confirms to me that something has already been growing just a little bit here. And I feel like it's about to take off. Look at that. We've got the Tower here. So it feels like there's about to be a very big shift, right? And it does say here, a realization, a shift, or a discovery, that it feels like there is something that is showing up for you that you didn't expect would show up for you. All right. Let's clarify just a little bit here. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. What's Aquarius been holding on to? Tell me about the Four of Pentacles, please. I feel like whatever it was that you're holding on to, that you're having a shift in your realization, that it is something that you've just got to cut out of your life, that it was never doing anything but holding you back there. The Knight of Swords shows up with the Ace of Swords in hand, the Sword of Truth, right? The triumphant cutting away of something, being brave enough to leave it behind. Knights are always brave. And realizing that it's time to move forward with like this mighty aggression here. Yeah, the Death card. So it tells me that you are finally, whatever you've been holding on to, you're finally going to feel a release, like the last cut. We can see that there is, this is frayed, right? It's like the one last swipe, and then I can cut myself free. And I feel like that's what you're doing here, that there was something here that you were holding on to, and you're finally going to cut yourself free. I feel like the Empress energy tells me that as soon as you cut it free, that's when all the abundance begins to roll in. The divine timing is here. Whatever job you've been applied for, or maybe somebody who's been watching you in the workplace is about to give you some sort of an upgrade, or pay you more money, or give you a bonus or a promotion, or maybe a new job shows up. Tell me about the Knight of Cups, please. I feel like this has taken a long while, because the Knight of Cups is the passive knight, and it feels like you've been brave through all of this here. Tell me about the Knight of Cups, please. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Six of Wands. We've got the Ace of Cups. It seems to me here that it does feel like somebody here is, I want to say that as soon as you cut away or let go of whatever it is that was back there, when you make the decision to do it, because this Death card is holding a sword, and we have a sword in the hand of the Knight of Swords, and it feels like it's a decision that you're making. And that's what's going to, it's almost like a slingshot. I want to say, like, that's what Charlie's showing me, my guide. Charlie, he's showing me a slingshot. It's like you've been held back, but it feels like you're using these swords to cut, to just cut whatever was been holding you back there, and you're going to be slingshotted forward. So I feel like at the center and the heart of the matter here, we have the Six of Wands, which tells me that there is going to be victory. The Page of Swords tells me it might come via communication from somebody who I feel is loving and kind, or maybe possibly a new connection for you. It could very well be that you're moving into some sort of a more abundant, loving energy. I feel like you're going to get a lot of attention, I want to say, a lot of romantic attention. And one of those romantic connections is going to end up being a new path in love. It feels like you're going to have a lot of communication. You're going to be speaking to a lot of people, I feel like, coming up in the next week. Maybe even further than that, because this is the week further to that. This is the week ahead. This is the week after that. So we're already reading into the end of the month, and it feels like, of course, it's no psychic thing to tell you that the holidays are here, right? Especially if you're in the US, and holidays are kicking off around Thanksgiving, right? Last Thursday of the month. So I feel like you're going to be in circles where you're getting a lot of attention, and I feel like in one of those circles you might meet a new love interest. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, I love that. Look, the awakening is here with the sun energy, which is the breakthrough. It's a breakthrough of growth, of movement. It's like, I always say, it's like everything grows under the sun. Now you can see everything clearly. We're now in a better mood. The Nine of Cups is here. You get out of this Seven of Swords energy where I feel like you were kind of stuck to the past. And it feels like you are, I really love this, because I'm showing here that, the sun is here, and this person's sort of got their face to the sun. That's what it feels like here, that you realize that this is a new day and it's a new dawn after some sort of an awakening or a shift in thinking that's coming up here. It pulls you out of the Seven of Swords, and you have some type of a breakthrough that you've got now a different perspective on things. I feel like you have been in this self-sacrificial mode where you were sacrificing the self to wait for somebody back there, somebody who I feel that you were very connected to. But I feel it's almost like the slingshot is bringing you into a place of movement. You're moving on from there for this success. Tell me about the World card. And then you're closing the door on denial. that maybe you were waiting, and I think that you get this download that says to you, like, you need to accept the situation for what it is in order to move on, or you're always going to be stuck back there. And I feel like it's probably maybe not next week, but the week after that, that you decide to close the door. We do have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So you get real with yourself. You get real. Yeah, it's no more living in this ethereal thing in the mind anymore. It's now down in the 3D. It's grounding yourself. It's on the earth here. I feel like you moved really slow towards this World card, which is the last card of the Major Arcana, which is the end of the cycle or the end of the chapter. You can now close the chapter, and then what comes next is possibly the meeting with a soulmate or a family member. Somebody who things were moving really slow with, possibly because the Eight of Wands is here in the reverse. Maybe you had no communication. I feel like some sort of opportunity is showing up for you to communicate with somebody coming up, but it could be a friend, it could be a member of the family, it could be love. We do have the Queen of Pentacles here, and so I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, it tells me that you are closing the door on things that are taking too long. So what I mean by that is you're walking through the mall and you see a friend you haven't seen for years, and they're like, yeah, we should go for coffee, and you're like, yeah, we should do that, and then you don't hear from them. I feel like what you're doing is closing the door on those types of relationships, opportunities that never really came to fruition, because you're the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, and nobody's going to screw with that. You're the person who is sure of yourself. You know what you're doing, right? You're solid, you're confident in the ways, in the friendships that you already have with the Three of Pentacles and the group of people that you're with, the community that you're in. So it feels like you are moving forward here. And it's because you're out of denial. You're now closing the door on this denial bit here. Tell me about the Six of Cups. We've got the Star. We've got the Ten of Wands. I love it. And we've got the Hierophant. Look, you've learned the lesson. I love it. You get to drop these burdens because you've learned the lesson and you've decided to be hopeful again. And I really love that for you here. Tell me about the Eight of Wands in the reverse. I feel like there is somebody here who you've known for a long time that you are getting back in touch with, possibly closer to the end of the month here. Yeah, it's going to cause a Tower here. It feels like it's going to really shift things here. You are having an awakening after all. It feels like if this is not your first awakening, this is like an ascension. It feels like the Tower is showing up because once you accept things for what they are and you decide to move forward in divine timing, once you accept what you were denying before, that's when the Tower shows up, and it busts down all of the illusions you thought, the things you thought, the things person you thought you were, the situation as you thought it was. That's why the Tower shows up here, to give you movement here. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be celebrating with family or friends. It looks like the Four of Wands is here, and we've got the Four of Swords as well. It's because all of the time you've put in for the healing. For some of you, you're going to go to the tribe, which is maybe your family over the holidays, but it could be a new group of people. We've got success here, time for a beginner mindset. And it's because it's like a brand new movement here, I want to say. Something has been growing for a while, and you're about to move toward that thing that's been growing here. And so the Tower shows up. We've got a Tower here as well, right? So Tower shows up, and it like gives you this spark of energy that I can do it on my own. I'm very independent. I'm just going to go get what I want. And it feels like something has been growing in the background for quite some time. There we go. We got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Wands. There we go. Feels like you are getting out there, being more independent, really figuring out what it is that you want. And this time you're going after it. I'm going to leave that right here. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for watching here. I do appreciate you. I also appreciate a thumbs up if you liked the content. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Can't stay away from you, Aquarius. I'm gone. Bye-bye.